Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Nevermore Collective. It is I, your favorite bard. And joining me as always, is a man who needs no introduction, number 16 Shockmaster himself, Dareinger.
I'm apparently banned.
Yeah, literally just read the effect of that card on Reddit, and I was like, wait, this is a thing that exists?
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't, and it shouldn't, because it is wow. We have a Patience G in chat with us. Welcome, Patience. And today, Dare Bear, we have a bit we have a bit of a treat for the eyes, and
What is said treat,
and
Bard,
and a
for
treat
the eyes?
a treat for your boy. Hold on, I gotta like look up my calculator because I did some calculations. So today we have our hands on a case of the newly released 2022 Tin of the Pharaoh's Gods. So that is a case, meaning that we have 12 of these buggers. Each bugger comes with three chunky packs, three extra thick with two C's packs that are 18 cards apiece, and each pack comes with three prismatic secret rare foils, meaning that altogether we have 648 cards that we will be opening today.
And only like four of them are worth anything.
Yeah, like not a lot of them are worth a lot, but I'm excited all the same because a lot of these reprint sets are some of my favorites because they usually come with with a bunch of cards that were like really difficult to get initially, and now we got them, so it's pretty amazing. And I'm very glad that my new webcam arrived just in time for us to like do this, because I was like, oh well, if my new webcam isn't here by then I guess I'm just gonna open them and not be braggadocious about it. But here's what we're looking at. We have a wish list that's on screen as we speak. And let's see. What I'm hoping to get out of this is some Ash Blossoms, some B Trooper stuff. Branded Opening was reprinted in this one. Branded Opening having been like what, an $80 card at one point.
Branded opening was $20 at its peak. I think 2025.
Okay.
But it was hilarious. It was a super rare that was worth 5 cents for the longest time. The branded Despia archetype got support announced, and that 5 cent card went up to $25 overnight.
Yep.
It was just something that people threw in their bulk, and as such, since I'm the guy at Locals who just collects bulk, I had like 13 of them when they spiked up, and it's just like, there's my food money.
Yeah, so it's exciting that we have like the reprint of Branded Opening, because Despia is a deck that I wanted to play back when it was cheap, but I said to myself, I'll get around to building it later, and later was like, okay, now it's tripled in price, so good luck there. Uh, Crossout Designator, one of my favorite cards that I've only ever been able to play in Master Duel, because it was like $40 a piece, and then it went down to like $30 a piece. But like you need to run three, so it's kind of like I didn't want to pay $90 for three cards. Diviner of the Heralds and Mu Beta Fafnir. I really want to bring my Drytron game to its very best. Forbidden Droplet, you gotta love Forbidden Droplet, you know?
It doesn't even really need an explanation. It's just an all around good card.
It's a really good card, yeah. Incredible Ecclesia, could take it or leave it. Lightning Storm is a staple, so I kind of want the Lightning Storm. Lord of the Heavenly Prison, I have three trap decks that would love to have Lord of the Heavenly Prison.
It's for that Altergeist deck you run, right?
Yeah, for Altergeist, we also have like Eldritch and just recently Labyrinth. So, and lastly, Pot of Prosperity, because Pot of Prosperity has been expensive forever now.
Yeah, like you said, this is a reprint set. So a lot of the cards in here, uh, this is probably one of the best reprint sets Konami has done outside of something like Dual Devastator, where it was just have all of these staples at 100% pull rate. Like
Yeah.
you have all of the Ghost Girls, which I mean, you said Ash isn't here that you want, but there's also a chance for Ghost Ogre, Ghost Reaper, the other ones that aren't good, and
Hmm.
then just all of the good staples, which you've listed off most of.
Yeah. So I mean, like there is a lot that are ready to go, and I'm excited for. So let's just crack into it. I'm already digging in, by the way. So here we are. The first 10. Here they are, the chonky packs. Most Yu-Gi-Oh packs come with in the neighborhood of like what, 5 to 9 cards,
I think it's
depending.
eight. I think it's 9 cards for a regular,
Hmm.
and then for like one of the side sets, they usually do 5.
Yeah. So like Ghost from the Past usually has like 5 cards per pack and stuff like that. Maximum Gold I think comes with like 9 in each one.
I think they're. I think it's 5 per pack, but you get 4 packs per box.
Right. So here we go. First pack. Let's see what we got. Ice Jade Tinala. We have Parametal Foes Assortless. I didn't know we were going to get Metal Foes in this. Dragunity Knight Gormfaubar. Uh, I have this one in secret. Cordius, the Triphasic Dealman. Sacred Beast Hyperatron in a common. Flip Frozen. Magic Key Fiend Transformine. ZW Pegasus Twin Saber. Gunkan Suship Shari. The True Sun God. This is one of those new Egyptian gods supports. The Breakin' Ruin God. That is an obelisk support. And here we go, our first prismatic secret. That is CW Ascended Sage. Patient's asking for a close-up, so here we go, CW Ascended Sage. We got White Baking, Brave Drive, Despian Proskinian, Bee Trooper Flying Sting, Converging Wills Dragon, and Sun Avalon Melius.
So it has just occurred to me that it would be awfully hard for me to commentate since I'm at a delay watching the stream.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying them out loud as I go. All right, pack number 2. Here we go.
So something to note about this, because I don't think it's been said. Each one of these packs has, you said, 18 cards.
Yes.
1 rare, 2 super rare, 2 ultra rare, and then the 1 prismatic secret rare. That's
Yeah.
what you get in this, and the rest are commons.
Yeah, and this one actually came damaged already from the very top. It's a B Trooper Mighty Neptune, and like the top is kind of like dinged. It's not terrible, but that's a thing that happened. All right, Destiny Hero Denier, Ice Jade Acti, B Trooper Scale Bomber. Well, I'm already getting all the good B Trooper stuff that I wanted. Chronomaly, Magella Globe, Ida the Sun Magician, Rank Up Magic Sexal Force, Paleozoic Canberra Raster, Flawanderies and Stree, Rebuild Deer, Contract with the Abyss, Albion the Branded Dragon is our prismatic secret in this one. So let's see. It's got to be hereabouts. That just looks fantastic. Alrighty, next up we got Armed Dragon Thunderbolt, Gunkan Suship Uniclass Super Dreadnought, Constellar Caduceus, Materiactor Gigadra, Cynet Cascade, and Carpiponica, the mystical beast of the forest. Albion the Branded Dragon just looks freaking amazing as a secret rare. That's awesome.
And that's also a really, really good card for the Branded Despia.
Yeah.
Uh, I pulled that in my case, and I was like, yeah, this is going to go in my IRS deck
Mhm.
because free Masquerade.
Pre-masquerade, baby. All right. Yeah, man. Like a lot of these are coming out with like some dings up top. We got like Armed Dragon Blitz. That's kind of like got like a little ding up at the top. Wind Witch Freeze Bell, Metal Foes Vanisher, Bee Trooper Squad, Flowandries and the Dreaming Town, Psychic Eraser Laser, Majestic Mirage. Ooh, Live Twin Kisakil Frost. I needed this one. I didn't have this one before. Sunvine Crossbreed, Flowandries and Takan. I can increase the rarity of my Flowandries deck because these are coming out in like foils and they weren't before. Mimicking Maneater Bug, and our secret rare for this one is Rainbow Bridge of Salvation.
So something with these sets that Konami's been really consistent on recently is being horribly quality controlled.
Yeah.
You've mentioned that you've had some packs that have been dinged. Uh, I've also had issues with packs that I've opened, as well as cards that I've traded from this set where they're miscut uh, and just beat up and damaged coming out of the pack.
Yeah.
One is miscut so much that it basically doesn't have a border on one side.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just kind of. I wish Konami would go back to their old printing company. It's a little out of control. It's a little scuffed.
It's getting a little weird, man. Like, they used to be like, I don't want to say that they were always perfect, but they used to be a lot better than what they are now.
So far, we've gotten 3 not great prismatics for you.
Albion was pretty good.
Albion's good, but
Yeah.
the Rainbow Bridge is not too great. I mean, it'll be good when we get the Crystal Beast structure deck, I think, but I don't even remember what the ZS Ascended Stage, I think, which is.
Yeah.
I jokingly said, I hope you pull a bunch of those because that's what I pulled.
Well, we're already going in that direction, it seems. All right, we have Ad Libitum of Despia. We have some Gunkin stuff, Flowandries and the Scary Sea and the Dreaming Town, Majestic Mirage. All right, Sunvine Crossbreed. Live Twin Leela Treat. I also needed this one. This is another one that I didn't have. Now I can play Live Twins. Scrap Raptor. This one I have a lot of, actually. I think it was reprinted in El Dorado, too.
Yeah, it was. I think it was a regular gold rare. It wasn't
Yeah.
like a foil gold rare. But
Sprite's Blessing. I've never heard of this one. Is this new?
no, they printed a bunch of old ritual cards. So you have like Earth Chant, Sprite's Blessing, and there's like 2 or 3 other ones in there. But basically, it's just a omni ritual for a specific attribute, I believe.
We just pulled Despian Queritus, by the way.
He is a very shiny boy.
He is a shiny boy, and he's a fantastic boy. We wanted him. Ooh, there's Invincible Atlas. I wanted some B Trooper stuff, so that's good. So I would say we're off to a good one on this second 10 with Queritus. And yeah, Sprite's Blessing was specifically for light monsters, for light rituals.
Yeah, I think they put either 3 or 4 of those because Earth Chant is another one, and I think they put one for either dark monsters or water rituals.
Okay.
I don't remember, but I think they're old. I mean, they have to be old. No one uses rituals anymore.
Yeah.
Stop it. No one uses rituals.
All right. So for the foils in this one, we have Ice Jade Tremora, Binary Blader, Danger, Disturbance, Disorder. There's the Slifer Trap, the Revived Sky God. And, the Prismatic Secret Rare in this one is Small World.
That is a good one.
That
Small
is-
World is one of those like meta cards that like sees tons of play. even
If
though I don't know how to resolve it.
I was gonna say if you know how to use it, because like let's be honest, it's almost kind of like what's the trap that you have a ton of that like you just have to have like a 4-digit IQ to resolve it properly.
The linear equation cannon.
Linear equation cannon, that's right. It's kind of like, yeah, all right, you're about to do some math here, kid, and Small World is kind of like that in that it's like, okay, you're about to have to match things in ways that you never thought you'd have to. Um, Rituals are the only way to get relinquished, says Raven. It's true. And now it's super easy to do because you could just have like a sphere Karibo in your graveyard and use them as material.
I want to make a relinquished deck eventually, but
Mm.
Millennium Eyes has skyrocketed up to like $70.
Absolute Hercules. Man, I never thought that the B Trooper stuff would be reprinted in commons. That's actually kind of cool. Right.
Well, most of it was printed as higher rarity stuff
I
because you have
see.
like Scout Buggy as a secret rare. Hercules was, or the movable. Yeah, Hercules was a ultra. I think the Link 4 was a super or an ultra.
Haha, Nibiru the Primal Being, baby. If you've been watching the the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel tournament, this has been like the card that wins me duels a lot. Just out of the freaking blue. Like, oh, did you just summon 5 times? Now it's a rock. And our secret rare for this one is Dramaturge of Despia.
Yeah, I'm not happy about Dramaturge. I got a couple of those.
I like this. It looks sick as a secret. I think I have him as a super, but in secret he looks hella dope.
Which the prismatic foiling is one of the foilings that I noticed a majority of people actually somewhat enjoy. Uh, Whereas like some of the other rarities that they put out, like the gold rares, for instance, a lot of people are like, "It looks horrible. People don't like this. It's
It
disgusting."
does it look horrible? I kind of like
Oh,
the
I love it.
yeah I
The only rarity I don't like is the gold rarity from like season 3 or season 2. It was like a really
the
dark brown gold, and it looked horrible.
I was gonna say the one that looks muddy, like the one that.
Yeah,
Welcome, King of Canadian Hill. He says, "I like cards." All right.
we all like cards here. We all like fun. We all like spending obscene amounts of money. Oh, that was a thing earlier. I believe Raven asked how much you spent on your case.
Oh, it's actually I got it whenever it was like pre-release. So at the time, I think it was running for like maybe $120, something like that. And it went up a lot. It's like over $200 now, I think.
Yeah, I spent 213.99 for mine.
Ooh boy.
Oh, we got upside down cards
Yeah, that was weird. I was like, oh, how awkward. Machina
back in,
Ruin Force,
back in the day. If you had upside down cards, that meant you were gonna get something good.
Sprite Blessing, Line of the Light Charmer Lustrous. What's the Ruddy Rose Dragon?
Spoke too soon.
Yeah, nope. Ruddy
I
Rose
got two
Dragon
of those.
is pretty cool. I mean, I like it. I wish they had kept the Japanese name of Blood Rose Dragon, but it's the states. It's the TCG. We gotta we can't mention blood. Also,
Foiling on that looks so good though.
yeah. Also, we gotta what is it? We gotta censor midriffs. What is it? Lumina, the Lightsworn Summoner, Lightsworn Charmer.
No belly buttons ever.
Is she showing her belly button? Censor that immediately. Censor it. All right, next one. Here we go. Pimp Demon, welcome. And yes, you welcome to the hand show. All right, so we got
Pimp
Zoroa, the
Demon,
Magistus Conflagrant Calamity.
Pimp Demon asked, when are we going to do more not Yu-Gi-Oh stuff? We have plans on doing some stuff. you said it was probably next week, right?
Yeah,
We, we,
but
we just we gotta ask some people for some stuff, and then we'll be doing more non Yu-Gi-Oh stuff here in a week or so.
true, true. All right, so we got more upside down cards. We got Trap Tricks Vesiculo, Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood. We got Sexual Construction, Earth Chant, and a CS Ascended Sage. Ah, you're right.
I'm
Like
sorry. I put this on you.
you
I'm
you have
horribly
jinxed me,
sorry.
Dare. Not that the Ascended Sages are bad per se. I mean, in a Utopia deck, they sure make it do a lot of stuff, but you know,
They're bad when you have more than a playset
yeah,
and you can only use a playset.
true. I'm gonna make like 95 individual, what do you call it? Utopia decks just so that I can use all my Ascended Sages. Now,
There's
I did want to
there,
get the Basil Rose shoot, which I just pulled, so that's a good one.
there's my favorite not arsonist, Somber Puppet.
Welcome,
Joining the
Somber.
chat. Definitely doesn't try to catch you on fire if you play video games with him.
I saw the clip. I didn't see the clip, but I was told the stories by both you and Stormy. So,
We actually had a discussion. It's been a little while ago, but it was
oh, look at that.
in Raven's
Masquerade the
chat.
Blazing Dragon.
Me, Stormy, Raven, and I think 42 had discussed with Stormy, and he was thinking about handing over that footage for me.
I would be delighted to see it. And our prismatic secret rare in this one is the Pot of Prosperity. That is
I
gorgeous.
believe that is the big ticket card to pull from these.
Well,
I think it's still like $40.
I have it in hand, so I am loving every bit of this. So Masquerade the Blazing Dragon plus a Pot of Prosperity, man. Ooh, this was a good pack. This was a good pack, yes. Whoop. Whoop. I'll be sure to sleeve these after the stream.
Yeah, Pot of Prosperity is currently the highest priced card from the set, going for about $40 to $45.
Sweet.
I want to see you pull a Blue Eyes and Red Eyes. I want to see what those artworks look like as prismatic rares.
That's right. I done forgot that we were supposed to be getting some alternative arts in this, weren't we?
Yeah, Dark Magician Girl, Blue Eyes, and Red Eyes all got alternative artworks as prismatic secrets.
Nice.
Which Blue Eyes and Red Eyes are sitting about $15 to $20 for those, and then $30 for the Dark Magician Girl. So I pulled a Dark Magician Girl. It's very pretty. Hope you pull something good.
There's the Lightning Storm. Double dope. This is
Another valuable card.
this is another one of those staples that it's like, you know, like do you swing for like $30 to get yourself a copy of it, a single copy when you can have up to 3, or do you try to like get it out of a reprint set? And I think it was reprinted last in King's Court, but I couldn't get it, you know, because King's Court was wild.
It was needlessly expensive.
Yeah. Well, it had BLS in it too, so everyone was like, yay. And I think it also had Forbidden Droplet in it.
It was last printed in King's Court, but King's Court did not have BLS in it.
Okay.
King's Court had Lightning Storm, the Prismatic Gods, and F-Zero Utopic Future.
Oh, that's the one. There's another Rainbow Bridge of Salvation. Yeah, Utopic Draco Future was the big one in that I wanted to get, and I had to trade for it. And the guy was just like adverse to trading for it. I was like, okay. Okay, Pimp Demon saying that he had watched the anime opening stream.
The one where you had me as MCT
Oh,
guest, and I just randomly said One Piece and MCT like
I've been meaning
went
to
into full
get with.
critical.
Yeah, I've been meaning to get with Pimp Demon because I did mention that we should have him on the stream and do that again. Like endure all the copyright. What was it? The copyright claims. Uh,
Well, if I'm able to do the thing that I was telling you before stream, uh, just every like 20 seconds there'll be a copyright claim.
we
It'll be great. It'll be grand.
got another Ruddy Rose Dragon in this one. So
Boo! Give us something good.
give us something good. All right, moving on to the next one here. As for me, I mean, like, hey, I got the Lightning Storm, I got the Pot of Prosperity, so thus far I am doing phenomenally. I could be doing better though. I want to see some Forbidden Droplets. I want to see some Ash Blossoms, and no more Ascended Sages, please.
Well, I mean, obviously you have to have more Ascended Sages. You only have two. You need three for your playset.
I'm pretty sure I had some more of them before. Oh, Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. I already had this one. I pulled this one out of Blazing Vortex, but nice to have a second.
Yeah, I think I pulled one or two of those from my case, and it's a really good card. I don't remember how much it was going for before this reprint, but it's currently $3, so that's great.
It's fantastic.
I
I remember when like there was only one printing of it, and it was like, yeah, $60. So I was like, yay! And now it's like $3. I was like, ah.
The Blazing Vortex Secret Rare is currently 1080, so it's probably like 70-80 bucks before the reprint. So
Yeah, and
good reprint.
that happens. Danmari at Ignister, Book of Lunar Eclipse, Heritage of Light. And, oh, there's a second Pot of Prosperity. I now have a playset. Hell yeah.
One more and you'll have made your money back.
Yeah, one more and I'll have made my money back. True, true.
You'll also have a playset, so
Very, very indeed, yes. Because I had one from Blazing Vortex also. Like, I bought like 2 boxes of Blazing Vortex. One of them had Underworld Goddess, the other one had Pot of Prosperity.
well, if that's the case, you don't really need that Pot of Prosperity because you have a playset. So.
No, I mean, like, so I had one from Blazing Vortex, and then I just pulled two, so I have the playset now.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you don't really need that one because you only play two.
Do you? I mean, it's at 3.
No, you only play two. I'm pretty sure you only play two. You can send the other one to your friend up here in Indiana. It'll be great. It'll be fun.
Yeah, Ghost Sister and Spooky Dog. Oh, look at that. Slower Swallow getting a rarity upgrade.
Wait, did it get a rarity
Yeah,
upgrade?
I just pulled a foil one, yeah.
Slower Swallow has a foil. I didn't know. Is it a fucking super rare?
It looks like it. That's a super to me.
Okay, I need to add something to my list of cards that I need then.
Oh, there we go. Moo Beta Fafnir, baby. I wanted this one. That was on my wish list.
So we've checked off two things from your wish list
Two
because you
things.
said Prosperity and Moo Beta.
Yeah, Prosperity, Moo Beta, Lightning Storm. So we've checked out 3. I forgot that the twins were in this one. So I mean, like, technically, they're not on the list. But yeah, the Kisakil Frost and Lila Treat.
I didn't even look at what the commons were in this set. I'm not gonna lie.
It
Like when I
thus
opened
far, it looks to me like it's Magic-y and Bee Trooper.
when I opened my cases, like I went to the foils and just kind of threw the rest of it aside.
Mm-hmm. Basil Rose Shoot, Despian Comedy, Black Eyes, the Plunder Patrol Sea Guide. You know what's funny? I actually have a misprint of Armed Dragon Flash. I have the secret rare from Blazing Vortex, but like it doesn't have a name on it. Like it was misprinted so that there's no name on it.
Oh, apparently, and this is something to look for. If you get a Dark Ruler No More, they've had a bunch of misprints on it to where it says Dark Ruler No Morph.
Neat. No, I literally just got to Dark Ruler No More. And it says Dark Ruler No More. So yeah, this one isn't misprinted.
It's one of those Konami being good at Konamiing again.
And the secret rare for this one is Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion. Okay, moving on. Next one, we're about halfway done. After you've seen all the comments, it goes by a lot faster because you just move on to like.
You get to the like rhythm of here, go this far for the foils, and then just throw the rest of it aside.
Book of Lunar Eclipse, the Breaking Ruin God, Revive Sky. Oh, there's the alternate art Red Eyes Black Dragon.
At first, I wasn't too crazy about the Red Eyes and Blue Eyes artwork, but like they're kind of growing on me.
Yeah, it kind of grows on you, doesn't it?
Like they look kind of goofy, but at the same time, they look kind of cool. I think it's the original, like either the original artwork that was used in the manga,
Yeah,
or in the like season 0 anime. I don't remember where that artwork came from.
I was gonna say it looks very like Kazuki Takahashi art style. So I think it was an artwork that he probably did that didn't get used until now. Okay, here we go.
Those don't exist, Raven. It was all a dream that you had.
There is my second copy of Flawanderies and M-Pen. I only had one copy up until now. Sunvine Crossseed. Dark Honest. You know, they made a mistake in this one. They should have named him Dishonest.
Well, a funny story about that is on release, I believe that was in Blazing Vortex or something.
Mm-hmm.
That it came out as a secret rare, and Sean wanted a playset of them. So him and I together bought a total of like 13 boxes.
Oof.
To pull his 3. So a box is like what, $70-$80?
Yeah.
The playset at the time was like $180 for the 3. Like 2 or 3 days later, they crashed down to like $3 because people were like, these aren't good.
That sucks.
It's just like this set didn't have anything good in it, so GGS, I guess.
Just pulled my first branded opening. And moving on. Let's see here. Whoop. We are officially past the midway point here. It's a lucky thing I decided to, what's it called? Just kind of like peel the tins because they had like the plastic, what's it called over it? And I was like, if I had to open like not just the packs but like the tins also, this would be a long stream.
Yeah, I was like, you should like pre-open these.
All right, the packs are no big deal. It's the plastic on the tins that takes forever to get through. Suship, Mimicking Maneater Bug, Rebuildier, and that's a second Red Eyes Black Dragon.
Okay, you don't need a playset of those.
No, I do not.
It is a high rarity card,
and
that makes it good. But I mean, you don't need those.
Nope. All right, here we go. Next one. still kind of hoping to like run into like a forbidden drop, but I only need one, you know? Let's
You
see.
have a pretty good chance of getting them because I got two in mine, but
Oh.
I looked up what set Dark Honest came out. It was in Lightning Overdrive, and having looked this up, I'm really upset because that's also the set that the Amazement cards came out in, and we didn't get a single Amazement reprint in this set.
Ready Fusion
I hate that card.
is
I've gotten so many from my tin, and it's like it's a worse version of Instant Fusion.
yeah.
Well, it's a more balanced version of Instant Fusion because you can still, I believe you can still summon out like Sea Monster Theseus and stuff like that. It's just a fusion monster with no effect.
Yeah.
But it's like, come on, Konami. I don't want to see like 5 of these in my case.
Yeah, I hear that clumping was kind of an issue with this, but like there's always talk about clumping every time that they release like a new set like this.
Well, here recently that's been an issue, and then the misprints have been an issue. The error boxes have been an issue.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of things that Konami has been dropping the ball on with the sets. But I was telling Sean last night that this is one of the sets that you could like buy a case of it, hold on to it, and make your money like double your money easily because it's just the reprints in it are so good.
Yeah, I just got my first crossout designator.
It's a card. It's really good, but not so good in the TCG as it is in the OCG.
Everyone says that, but I love it.
It's a good card. We can't like deny that it's a good card. It's just the fact that it doesn't do as much here as it does over there.
Now,
because they have better targets for it and everything.
I mean, I guess so, but like if you're gonna be comboing off, and you're like, for example, in Dragon Link, if you're gonna be comboing off and you run a lot of one of hand traps, crossout designator is just like a lifesaver.
Yeah, because you can negate the Ash, you can negate the Droll, you can negate whatever.
Like the Nibiru and all that
throws at you.
Huh?
Whatever your opponent throws at you, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Which I love that about crossout designator. I hope I get a second one at least. Ice Jade Acti, Magic-Key. So yeah, Magic-Key and what do you call it? The B Troopers are the commons in this set. Beast King Unleashed, Talkan, Dark Honest. If I see another Rainbow Bridge of Salvation.
I'm gonna spoil it for it. You're gonna see another Rainbow Bridge of Salvation.
Don't say that. You were right on the money when you said I was gonna see too many Ascended Sages. Now it's like, instead of Ascended Sages, it's gonna be Rainbow Bridge of Salvation in every tin after this.
It's gonna be that, and it's just gonna be Misery. So have fun with your Misery and Ascended Sages.
Scrap Raptor, Spirit's Blessing. Oh, there is a third Pot of Prosperity. Hell yeah.
I wish I got your box.
That is awesome. That is hella dope. I love that.
So you've made your money back.
I've made my money back.
You have a playset of pots, so you can actually send me that Pot of Prosperity.
Yeah.
So you have 4 of them now.
Yes. I have 4 Pots of Prosperity. It is wonderful. It feels good. Feels good. Brandon,
I was trying to get all of the new God cards stuff from people at locals yesterday, and they, like, 3 of the people that I asked, their response was, "Well, you do have Pot of Prosperity, or do you have the?" And I was like, "You realize you're asking for a $40 card when I'm asking for like a 50-cent card."
Yep.
I'll give you a gumball from the gumball machine.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards are like that, where it's like, hey, you know what? What do you call it? So some of those are gonna be super expensive, and then the other ones are gonna be worth nothing. Okay.
Which, I mean, that's a good thing about this set is a lot of the cards are dirt cheap.
Yeah.
So those staple, like Ash Blossom is a $16 card currently.
Mm-hmm.
It's slowly going up, which kind of worries me. But Ash Blossom is one of those cards that everybody can use it because it's just a very good card, and it's actually super balanced and not broken.
Greater
So
Poly I could have done without. Greater Poly is okay, but I could have done without it.
Greater Poly,
It's okay. It's very okay.
it's fun if you play in Ojamas.
Yeah.
It's pretty okay in I play one in my Elemental Heroes
Mm-hmm.
for Trinity.
Yeah, that makes it very okay. Yes.
But it's kind of meh. That's another one of those cards that everybody like hyped up to infinity, and then it came out and people were like, this isn't that good.
Secret rare Aluber.
The Alubers look really nice.
Yeah. I think they look nicer than they did in, like, what was it, Ghost from the Past 2, where they came out as what,
Yeah.
supers?
Yeah. I believe they've had 2 secret printings and 1 ultra, which the secret printings look a lot better than the ultra.
Mm-hmm. Psychic Eraser, Lavalval, White Knight of Dogmatica. Whoa, DDD Super Sight King Zero Maxwell. This is not a secret, but it's also the first time I've seen it this entire stream.
It's a card.
It's
I
not even a good one, or
no, no, it's no.
okay, we have 3 tins left. We've yet to see a Forbidden Droplet, which was on the wish list, or an Ash Blossom, which was on the wish list. So let's see if we can change our luck around. Nothing but good pulls. Everybody in the chat, send us your good vibes.
A good thing about this tin is it's pushed the price of the common Ash Blossom down to $13 instead of the $25 that it was.
Nice.
And apparently we're getting an Ash Blossom reprint in the next structure deck too. So
yes.
that's currently going for $5 or $6.
There's Incredible Ecclesia, which was on my wish list. So that's where we're already off to a good start with this tin. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's see here. Boop, 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 boop.
Getting off all of those ritual spells, so be able to ritual summon all of the monsters. I did look it up. The other one is, I believe, Contract with the Abyss.
Which is in here also.
Yeah, which is the ritual for any dark monsters. So you have Light Monster, Dark Monster, and Earth Monster. But they're not that great because if you look, it says you have to tribute exactly that amount for the tribute summon.
So that's a Rox Rose Dragon. Which I don't remember if it was on my wish list or not, but it's nice to have. It's an upgrade to my Dragon Link deck.
Yeah, I need a couple of those for my Rose Dragons.
Okay, here we go. Next one. So Incredible Ecclesia, Rox Rose Dragon. This is a good one. Goki finishing move is odd to see in this set, though, I gotta be honest.
Do you know what that does?
Target one Goki Link monster. It gains attack equal to its Link's rating times 1,000 until the end of this turn. Also, it attacks a defensively inflict piercing battle damage. Oh my gosh.
Imagine a power load ogre that's linked to a power load ogre that's affected by this. You've got like
Uh,
you have like Utopia double worth of damage there
that is
times
incredible.
3.
The secret for this one was Floandries and the Magnificent Map. Um, but we had a synchro overtake in there also, which is a pretty good. It's like fusion deployment, but for like synchro decks.
It has the potential to be good, but it's another card that is like, why'd you make this a secret rare? I think I have 2 or 3 secret rares from the original set that it came out in. I was just like, stop giving me this card, Konami.
All right, here we go. Let's see. Ice Jade. Moving on.
You haven't gotten a Dragoon or a DPE,
No.
so
Rebuild Deer. Contract with the Abyss. Armed Dragon Thunder level 7. Come on.
yeah, that's the thing. There are, I would say, a significant amount of cards in the Prismatic Secret slot that should not have been Prismatic Secrets.
Yeah, I agree. Like, for example, Floandries and the Magnificent Map, I'm like, yeah, that was like super easy to get in like the set that they came out in. So I was like, I'm not. Why is that even a secret rare? But oh well.
Well, things that already had a secret as they're like printing, I also shouldn't have, like the Thunder Dragon cards were secret rares. I don't
That's
think they
true.
should have been secret rares. Aluber was a secret rare. I don't think he should have got another secret rare.
Yeah, very true.
What I'm saying is, where's my Prismatic Secret Rare Linear Equation Cannon? Oh, he got both of the God cards in that one for your Ultras.
Yeah.
Have you read like what those do, other
Uh,
than the Slifer one?
no, only the slave. Oh, there he is, the boy himself, Lord of the Heavenly Prison.
All of those God cards are spell speed 4.
I that sounds very scary, but right now I'm like, yeah, Lord of the Heavenly Prison, yay!
He do be protecting your back row.
He do be protecting your back row. And lastly, we have the last 10. I saved this one for last in particular because if it'll take a second for you to see on stream here, Dare, but it's been beat to hell. Like the box. The box that it came in was dented as crap, and this boy just got like the worst of it. So I'm expecting that there's gonna be good cards in it because he's been through the worst.
It's all the packs are just like folded in half. It's that bad of condition.
But this is the last one, so we have 3. And let's look at the wish list again. So we have the B Trooper stuff. We have 1 branded opening, 1 crossout designator, 1 Mu Beta Fafnir. We have 1 Incredible Ecclesia, 1 Lightning Storm, and 1 Lord of the Heavenly Prison. We have 3 Pots of Prosperity. So what are we missing? The Ash Blossoms, we're missing the Diviner of the Heralds, and we're missing the Forbidden Droplet. So we have 3 packs left. What are the odds that we pull any one of those?
I'd say pretty good chance of getting the Forbidden Droplet and maybe the Heralds. I didn't pull any Diviner or any Ash, but I mean that doesn't mean anything.
Yep, doesn't mean.
You got most of your list. When I opened mine, I got
There's
most of my
Ash.
list.
Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring.
I hate you.
So that this we're off to a good start. Yeah. I knew that the one that was beat up would have some manner of good luck to redeem it. I knew it. I had a feeling. I just had to.
It's a shame that they didn't print the other artwork, the Feet Blossom and Joyous Forehead.
You know what's funny is recently was hanging out with Mordor, and he normally spends a lot of money on Magic cards, but he doesn't really like buy into Yu-Gi-Oh a lot. But he's like, you know what? I kind of want to I want to like build up my zombie deck, so I bought what's it called? I bought Baron de Fleur, and I bought like all the zombie support, and I bought Ash Blossoms, and I was like, oh, did you know? Now here's the question: which Ash Blossoms did you get? Because it'll say a lot about you. Did you get forehead Ash or did you get feet Ash?
He picked feet ash, didn't
He's like forehead, forehead. He couldn't say it fast enough. I was like, okay, okay, I believe you for now.
he? Only degenerates take feet ash.
Here we go. There's a second crossout designator.
Okay, so yeah, this was the good 10 apparently.
This was the good 10. Oh boy. Welcome, Brother Gamma. Um, I don't know if he's been here for a long time, but I literally just looked up and saw him commenting. So, and Helix is here too. Helix, we've pulled most of the wish list with the exception of Forbidden Droplet, which if we pull one, this was great. But other than that, we've made our money back because we pulled 3 Pots of Prosperity, which is the chase card for this set. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Tears from the Underroot, Gunkan, here we go, Denmari, Book of Lunar Eclipse, Nibiru the Primal Being. It's a monster. What is it's Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion. So 2 Ghost Bells.
Which, I mean, that's a good card.
Yeah, it's a good card, but that's the entire case opening. So let's see here again. Our wish list. Our wish list said Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, which we got. It said Bee Trooper stuff, which was super common. That was probably the easiest thing. We said Branded Opening, we got 1. We said Crossout Designator, we got 2. Diviner of the Heralds, we didn't get. We didn't get a Mu Beta Fafnir. Or I'm sorry, we did. We got 1. We didn't get the Forbidden Droplet. We got 1 Incredible Ecclesia. We got 1 Lightning Storm, 1 Lord of the Heavenly Prison, and 3 Pot of Prosperity. This was a fantastic set. And for those not in the know, a lot of those cards in the wish list, with the exception of the Bee Trooper stuff, which was probably very dirt cheap, we're in the neighborhood of like $20, $25, $30 cards, unless you're looking at Forbidden Droplet, which has very rarely dropped below 60. Which it's a shame that I didn't pull one because I have 2. I just need 1 to complete the playset. But you know what? You can still work with 2. But for the most part, I mean, I got a majority of my wish list. I do wish that I'd gotten like at least 2 more Ashes just to have another playset. But here we are. The Branded Opening, like you said, has dropped in price. So having 1 is fine. Like I can get the other 2, no problem. I don't know what Lord of the Heavenly Prison is at, but that's the one that I wanted the most of.
It's like $3 or $4.
Oh, okay, fantastic. So basically, we got a good chunk of what we wanted, and whatever we didn't get, we can get for relatively cheap. So, bada boom. This was a fantastic set. The pulls were just I meant to say this earlier, but like, welcome to the stream where you're gonna see me flip out over shiny cardboard for the next hour, and I have done that. I have flipped out over shiny cardboard, something fierce. But I'm excited for this, man. Like that was a lot of really really cool stuff. It's like it's like Christmas for me.
Yeah, and you also saved yourself a lot of money by by getting the 3 pots instead of like buying the stuff straight out.
Well, I was never going to buy Pot of Prosperity straight out. That's just one of those things where it's like, you could.
You're not going to spend the $120 that Pot of Prosperity was?
Like, here's the thing. Me and Helix is here, both went out and got, like, Blazing Vortex with the intent of getting, the Pot of Prosperity. I pulled one, he pulled one. Now, he traded his immediately for a bunch of staples. I held on to mine, so I still have, like, my original, like, first edition Pot of Prosperity. But that being said, like it's been sitting in a binder because it's one of those cards that's like this is an expensive card, and you kind of don't want to like you almost don't want to like bring it out to play it unless you're like really gonna be competing hard because it's like it's an expensive card. It's almost like like you don't take out your muscle car except for on the weekends because you don't want to like put a lot of wear and tear on it. You want to hold on to, you want to keep it pristine for as long as humanly possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a card that was 120, and the prices have went down because of the reprint to like 60 now.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's still a valuable card, but like
Like us,
it's easier to buy it at 60 than 120, but still
agreed
it's a lot to be spending on a piece of cardboard.
for sure. And
It's like DPE being 150 and now it's 19.
I got so lucky with DPE, man, because I cashed out on him like when he was at the peak of his price. Like I pulled him from like a what set did he come in? Was it
Burst of Destiny.
Burst of Destiny? Yes, I pulled him out of Burst of Destiny, and he for the longest time he was like $150 card, and I sold him over TCG Player for that price. And it was actually kind of hilarious because like I sold him and I regretted it almost instantly because I was like, man, that card's just so easy to do such degenerate stuff with. And then like after that, Verte Anaconda got banned and he went down a lot, and I was like, woo.
Well, that's when Dragoon first came out in 2020. I pulled 4 of those, and they were all like the price went up over $100, and it's just like I'm gonna sell these, and then I never did. Now they're $17.
Wow. That is, yeah, that sucks, dude. I would have. I mean, especially if you have 4, I would have. I would have at least cashed out on 1.
Well, I ended up trading one for an EDH deck, but
Okay.
the other 3, I made a Dark Magician deck that can just turbo out 3 Dragoon, and it was stupid and gimmicky, but it was fun.
Going through the pulls and pulling apart like the secret rares. I'm gonna show them on the stream one last time. But yeah, I was happy to have like missed the DPE drop because I don't know, it feels bad when like whenever you whenever you get like a really really rare card and then like next thing you know it's not worth anything.
Yeah.
There's I talk about Magic a lot, even though I don't play Magic because my friends play Magic, and they're like, one thing that Wizards of the Coast does good that Yu-Gi-Oh does not is that it protects the investment that people make in the cards because they don't do reprints. They very rarely do reprints, and if they
Yeah.
do, it's like so rarely that it's like it's still worth a lot. But like I'm like the thing about that is that then things aren't as easily available to everyone else who wants to play the game. Like
And if you have a deck that needs that one specific card, you have to shell out a ton of money to
yeah,
get that one specific card.
you gotta shell out the cash. You gotta make bukus. You gotta give bukus of money if you want to play, which I don't enjoy. Like it's one of my favorite things about Yu-Gi-Oh that I know that if I didn't get a card that I needed when it came out, if I wait like a few months, that card's gonna be reprinted. You know,
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about it. Now, some of them will take longer to reprint than a few months. That just goes without saying. Like for example, like the Pot of Prosperity. Everybody was starting to ask, is like, hey, when we gonna get a Pot of Prosperity reprint, dude? It's been a hot minute. But now it's it's I got 3 of them in this. I got. Did I get 3 of them? Did I get 4?
Yeah, you got 3.
I got 3. Yeah, I got 3 of them in this set. So I'm like, yeah, it was worth the wait. Almost done. Bada bing. Like this is like the hard part after like opening a big amount of packs is that now now you have to like go through it and organize and sort and stuff. But yeah, that's my favorite thing. I'm 100% down with like just waiting a little bit to get the reprints that I need. You know, it feels good to me that Yu-Gi-Oh cares enough to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That said, it's really hard to know when to pull the trigger on a card. Like if you have a card that is worth a lot right now, and you know that sooner or later it's just inevitable that it's gonna get banned or whatever. It's really hard to know when to just like just jump the ship and just be like, nope, time to sell it now. But
Well,
before,
to an extent, that's why like people religiously watch what the OCG do,
hmm,
because they think that that will tell them what Konami's going to do in the TCG.
hmm,
Because for some of it, it's easy. Like we know what comes in Darkwing Blast because the OCG has that set 2 or 3 months before we do, so we can see from them what comes in that set. So you know if there's a card that's reprinted, you should probably like consider selling it because of the reprint. But as far as like cards getting banned and hit, it's up in the air, and people are like, "Oh well, the OCG hit Hulk, so it's going to happen in the TCG," and then the TCG just is like, "No, we're going to hit all the tuners instead."
yeah, and
And now you can't play synchro monsters because there's no tuners.
like now we're going through like the pulls for those who just joined us at the end. But we got Albion, the Branded Dragon, Dramaturge of Despia in a secret rare, which is just absolutely stunning. We got, and I'm sleeving these too, by the way, because cards, shiny cardboard. We got like the Despia and Queritus. So like the Despia deck that I had put on hold for a while is now again 100% viable. Can do. That is just wow. We got the Small World. Which what deck would you even play a Small World in? Like, I know that people are playing it in Fluanderies right now, but it's kind of like I don't know. Got Pot of Prosperity, baby. We got mini Pot of Prosperity,
So much pot.
just like my neighbors. But you know what? I don't messes with them. They're super mellow. And here's the third pot. Yeah. Here we go.
I think Small World is used in pretty much any like deck that doesn't really have like I'm struggling with this. I think it's used in like punk and flunderies and things that have like basically the same attributes and stuff um, that you would need just an extra starter because it's a lot, but it's basically a free search.
I
Having
just
to reveal one monster from your hand, choose a monster from your deck with one of the same type of one of the same either type, attribute, level, attack, or defense, and banish the revealed monster from your hand face down. Then add to the deck from deck to hand one monster with exactly one of the same type, attribute, level, attack, defense as the monster chosen from your deck, and banish the card chosen face down.
mm,
So I mean, it's a searcher, but you're banishing two cards for one. Well, it's a three for one card, I guess.
I am absolutely mesmerized by like just the shiny cardboard. I'm sorry. Like so yeah, a 3 for 1 sounds kind of like a lot, but like if you have one of those decks that just makes stuff, then by all means,
If you have one of those decks that just says banish 10 face down, draw two, and you don't really care, you go for it. 3 for 1's not bad.
Raven says, "My man out here being prosperous AF." I am beyond prosperous at this point. I have been blessed with prosperity, and I am happy about it. Like if there was a card that I was gonna pull multiple times, that's the one that you wanted it to be. Because
Patience asks, do you have collection books that you keep the unused copies in, or the special ones in,
oh
or
yeah,
do you just keep them in extra tins?
no. So I do have several binders, and here's the thing: I am normally a very disorganized person. Like, and Patience and Raven are with. We're all in the same. What do you call it? What's it called? Live stream with Stormy, the Tales from Evansboro. And I've come to learn from Tales from Evansboro that Raven is extremely organized. He's got like spreadsheets worth of information so that he can keep track of things. And I'm generally the opposite of that. I play things by ear and like don't bother to organize anything. With the exception of the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I actually have like binders that are categorized by like, okay, these are, so they're categorized monster, spell, and trap, extra deck, and it's like, okay, so these are high rarity cards that you keep because they're worth something. These are staple cards that you keep because they're useful in a lot of things, or these are just cards that I like. And like that's basically like my organizational method. My bulk, which would be like the bunch of the common stuff, I have it organized alphabetically. So like if you're looking for like, for example, I don't know, like if you're looking for like Marince's Crystal Heart, you know that you would go into the bulk, you would go into the extra deck zone. It's separated by like fusion, synchro, xyz, links, and I also throw rituals in there, which they're not an extra deck mechanic, but they're a special summoning condition. So like you would go into the link area, you would go under M, you would find Marenses, and there's Marenses Crystal Heart right there. So like yeah, I am extremely organized, and I think a lot of it started whenever I got back into the game around like 2019, 2020, because I had a lot of stuff from college that wasn't organized whatsoever. So whenever I started building new decks, it was like I know I have these cards and I can't find them at all. So I spent like a good solid 3 days just putting everything in the best organizational method that I could. That I'm not crazy. You're crazy.
You're insanely crazy.
Yeah.
I don't, unless you're like opening a store. I don't know why anyone would alphabetize bulk.
Because well, okay, so now I say alphabetized, and I fear that what you're thinking is that within each alphabetical letter they are alphabetized down to the very last one. But no,
I'm assuming you mean by first, just by
yes,
the first,
just by the first letter, yes. So like
which is still insane.
your alubers and your ash blossoms will be under the same area, but you're not gonna, I'm not gonna be like, okay, so ash blossoms, that's AS, aluber is AL, so aluber will go first and ash will go behind it. No, I'm not doing that, but they are alphabetized because it's just easier to find it that way. And like whenever Helix or whenever like any of the people at locals is like, hey, I'm looking for this card and I want to trade something for it, I'll be like, okay, what do you need? And I can just go find it, because it is exactly where I left it. But yeah.
When you came up to visit, I was like tempted to have you sit and help organize bulk for like one of the days. Like, no.
Look, I've seen your collection, and I will say this: you have a bigger collection than me by a lot. But I, I was amazed how I was like, okay, I'm looking for this card, and you were like, okay, you're looking for that card. It'll be in this tin, and I was like, he must have a way of organizing this because
No.
he knew exactly where it was.
I have to look for cards so many times for people that I just remember, like, if I've seen the card before, what tin it's in.
See, and
There,
that's what I
there in
didn't
no
want to
order.
do.
And that's I hate that, but that's the only way I can find cards anymore.
Yeah,
Is just like certain tins, I'll know that it has like this set in it.
yeah.
But other than that, if someone's like, I need a Sky Striker Ace Hayate, it's like, okay, I've seen that one before. It's in this tin because I've seen like 13 of it when I was trying to look for Kaina.
Okay. But yeah, see, so like what I'm doing on camera right now is usually my organizational method, where it's like, okay, I've gone through everything, everything's sleeved. So now it's just like, okay, so monsters that go in the main deck go in one stack, monsters that go in the extra deck go in a different stack, spells go in a different stack, and expensive things or things that I'm like, I like these, go in a separate stack. So like then from there I would just alphabetize them. So Dramaturge goes behind a Luber, Ghost Bell goes somewhere back there, Rocks Rose goes all the way at the end. So like that's exactly how I would organize it. But yeah, here we go. These are the pulls for the Mega 2022 Megatins. We got a majority of the wish list. I'm beyond excited. I kind of wish that I would have pulled the blue eyes. I only got the red eyes, and I got the red eyes twice to boot. So, you know, here we are. But
I was happy that I got the Dark Magician Girl, which is the expensive one of the three.
I know. Oh, dude, no, wait. I got two cross-out designators. I thought I only had one. I only got one Lightning Storm. Neat. Okay, that's good. And we got Albion, Despian Quaeritus, the Masquerade Dragon, Underworld Goddess, and Mubeta Fafnir. I mean, this was a fantastic haul. I am thrilled at everything.
And we'll have another 3 case openings next stream? Question mark.
And next year, yes, this is.
No, not next year. Next stream? Question mark.
Oh, next stream, no. Like the cases have gone way up. I'm like I'm good. Like Helix and I were talking about splitting one, and honestly, given the ratios and like how easy it is to get like a lot of really good stuff, I'm tempted. But we'll see. We'll see. He still has to open his case because he and I ordered from the same place. But yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in to watch my madness, my addiction for shiny cardboard play out live for an hour and 17 minutes. You all are enablers, and I wouldn't have it any other way. uh, but thank you to Patience G, who was the first one here. We had As the Raven Dreams, Brother Gamma. We had King of Canadian Hill. We had Helix was here for a little bit. Pimp Demon, PA Nightmares just got here, and he's surprised that we're still live. How much is a case nowadays? That depends on what kind of case you're looking for, PA. The Megatons and the reprint sets are usually the cheaper cases, anywhere between 120 to $300. The main set cases rarely go below 700, and I generally don't buy those. A lot of the times it's the expensive people, not the expensive people, but the competitive people who will invest in cases because they want everything, I'm just happy with my reprints. So, but yeah, thank you everyone. And Dare, did you have anything you wanted to say?
No.
That was easy. But that being said, we have plans coming up for the next couple of streams. Definitely will want to do another anime intro stream with Pimp Demon because I want to see. Heck, we might have to get MCT back on that one too because I want to see them compete against each other.
I was
Because
gonna say she was the champion, even though I was able to just randomly guess and get the stuff right.
that, and we're planning. If you guys liked Nevermania, we're planning Nevermania 2.
That is a upcoming project.
That is an upcoming project. And of course, on the 25th of this month, we have the next Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel tournament here on the Nevermore Collective with your new champion, Sky Stormsong, who beat your favorite bard, but only by a little bit, and only because I wasn't, I really didn't bring my A game that day. I was kind of thirsty, I wasn't paying attention.
Uh-huh. Is that what we're gonna
Once you join the collective, you can leave Nevermore. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Bye.